Just for some background info, I'm an 18-year-old male currently living in New York. I am 6'4" and buff. I've always been the center of ridicule and teasing from a young age due to my size. Just for some context, I stopped growing in the ninth grade 4 years ago. I was already done with puberty and had a full-on beard and was adult-like. I took advantage of this sometimes. This story takes place when I was in the 10th grade. I was lonely after a breakup with my then 7-month-old girlfriend. I was looking for a one-night stand, so I turned to Tinder. I set up a fake profile with my real picture and waited. There was this gorgeous girl who I matched with. This girl was too good to be true, which gave me the first red flag, yet I went along with it anyway. We exchanged innocent messages and planned to meet at her place the next day at around 9 p.m. I wasn't as excited as you would think because I had some doubts on this girl, because I didn't know if she was real. So, 9 p.m. rolls around and I get ready to go to her place. I mentally prepared myself if anything crazy was going to go down. Before I left, I texted my dad saying I was going to a friend's house and left. I asked my good friend, who was 6 years my senior, to drive me since he had a car. He warned me to be cautious. Long story short, he drives me to our apartment and I ring the doorbell. I hear light footsteps behind the door and a high-pitched voice saying, "Be right there." That's when I texted my friend telling him everything is fine and that he should leave. Boy, was I wrong. The door opens to the girl in the picture. I immediately felt excited, which didn't last for long. On my Tinder account, I wrote that I was 24 when I really was only 15. She, not knowing this, swiftly asked me if I wanted a drink. I said I didn't want any, which visibly made her facial expression turn from happy to angry. I realized that maybe I was going to be drugged and I was not about to take my chance, so I asked to go to the bathroom. She then, out of the blue, said sure happily. Again, her weird response confirmed my theory in my head. I go to the bathroom and quickly text my friend to come back and pick me up. Then, out of the corner of my eye, I saw a figure dressed in all black standing in the shower, trying to hide behind a curtain. I figure he saw me looking at him because not even 2 seconds later he lunged at me. I was scared even though I was massively taller than this man. He tried pushing me to the floor, yet to no avail. I overpowered him too vastly. I grabbed him by the shirt and looked him in the eye. He was around 5'10", sort of buff, mid-30s, bald, and looked to be of Russian descent. I pushed him on the floor and cursed him out because I know some Russian. He cursed at me, which is when I punched him in the face. And there I was, a 15-year-old, in a bathroom with a knocked-out man. I panicked. But I kept my cool and took my phone and took many photos of the man. By then, my friend texted me and told me he was outside of the building waiting for me. But also by then, the girl opened the door to the bathroom and started to scream. I pushed her with all my power and sprinted the hell out of the apartment. When I got to my friend's car, I frantically explained to him what happened. Only then did I realize I could have been drugged, killed, or even worse. I obviously took screenshots of her profile and messages between us. Even though I had all the proof in the world to lock those people up, I didn't because I was too scared of my parents and lying to them. Moral of the story: be very cautious when dating online.